नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका अपने चैनल विधि जुडिशियल एकेडमी में। एंड नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द टॉपिक ऑफ द कॉजिंग डेथ बाय द नेग्लिजेंस। देखिए, ये जो टॉपिक है, ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, ये जो ऑफेंस है, कॉजिंग डेथ बाय नेग्लिजेंस, दिस टॉपिक वाज कवर्ड in IPC under section 304A and now it has been given under section 106। BNS में मैं section 106 पढ़ा चुका हूँ इसी टॉपिक को, लेकिन IPC की में 304A जब मैंने पढ़ाया था ऑफलाइन क्लासेस में, उसकी रिकॉर्डिंग भी आपको प्रोवाइड की जा रही है। और ये जो पूरा का पूरा कंप्लीट लेक्चर है, ये 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड है। हाउ मेनी पार्ट्स? देयर आर 3 पार्ट्स ऑफ दिस लेक्चर। तो ये क्वाइट डिटेल में है और कॉन्सेप्ट क्लैरिटी के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है। वेदर इट इज द केस ऑफ BNS और इट इज द केस ऑफ IPC, द कॉन्सेप्ट इज सेम। देयरफॉर यू मस्ट go through all these parts of this topic। what is this? causing death by negligence। इस टॉपिक के सभी पार्ट्स को आपको देखना चाहिए, 1 2 3 वन आफ्टर अदर देखना ही चाहिए। एंड विद these वर्ड्स प्लीज गो टू द पार्ट 1। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द टॉपिक सेक्शन 304A, causing death by negligence। 304A IPC, and this topic is very important for your prelims, very important for your mains, and also very important for your practical point of view। जो लोग लिटिगेशन में जाना चाहते हैं या लिटिगेशन में हैं ऑलरेडी, those who are already in litigation or who intends to into the litigation, this topic is very important for them also, because in the magistrate courts majority of the cases are related to the accidental death, driving rashly or negligently and then causing death। There are lots of cases related to this, causing death by negligent। So basically in the courts, for the practical point of view, the majority of the cases are related to the driving negligently or rashly and causing death। So therefore to understand the topic, it is very important for you, not only for prelims but also for your मेंस एंड प्रैक्टिकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। कर लेंगे आप? तो यू हैव नोटेड दिस, ये तो नोट कर लेना चाहिए। यू शुड ऑलवेज नोट इट कि इस टॉपिक की इंपॉर्टेंस है क्या, है कि नहीं। द टॉपिक इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर प्रीलिम्स एज वेल एज फॉर योर मेंस। ठीक है, नाउ प्लीज सी दिस डायरेक्ट लैंग्वेज एंड यू शुड हाईलाइट दीज वर्ड्स एज इट इज एक्चुअली। whoever causes death, and we have seen this phrase in section 299 as well। in section 299 also there was what? whoever causes death, जो कोई भी मृत्यु कारित करता है। but there was something different in 299, here it is something different। whoever causes death of any person by doing any rash or negligent act। So please highlight these 2 words, these are 2 key words here। what? rash or negligent act। here death is caused by how? by doing any rash or negligent act not amounting to the culpable homicide। please ध्यान रखिएगा, these are different phrases in this and you can understand this like this। whoever causes death, जो कोई भी मृत्यु कारित करता है। पहली बात, whoever causes death, तो someone is causing death of other person। first point to be noted। how he is causing death? by doing any rash or negligent act। अब there are 2 words and please ध्यान रखना, this is what? or, rash or negligent। this is not rash and negligent, it is not and, it is rash or negligent। तो either you are causing death by rationally or you are causing death by acting negligently। your act may be rash or your act may be negligent। in either way you are causing death and this death is not amounting to culpable homicide। it means when we say it is not amounting to culpable homicide, it means it is not covered under section 299। there is no intention to cause death, number 1। there is no intention to cause bodily injury and there is no knowledge that he is likely to cause। ठीक है, तो these are the important key phrases which you should remember, and I say to you that please remember at least 50% of this section. Whoever causes the death of any person by doing any rash or negligent act not amounting to culpable homicide. So these at least these 2-3 lines should be learned by you in exact languages. Got it? Now shall be punished. How? Shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 2 years, or with fine, or with both. So you need not to remember or learn the punishment clause. The 50% part is what? Punishment. If you are causing death, what shall be the punishment? So you need not to bother for that. What is the punishment? It will never be asked. And if it is asked, you may happily leave it, because it is not practically possible for you to learn the punishment of all the offenses. ये possible ही नहीं है आपके लिए. तो it's better for you that you can leave it, but focus only on this portion that the death is being caused by the doing rash or negligent act, and this is not amounting to culpable homicide. And the moment I say it is not amounting to culpable homicide, it means what? So when I say this causing death is not amounting to culpable homicide, it means there was no intention to cause death. Secondly, there was no intention to cause bodily injury as is likely to cause death, or there was no knowledge of the offender that by his act he was likely to cause death. So neither intention nor knowledge is there in causing death. It is simply by rash or negligent act. अगर ये बात समझ में आ गई आप लोगों को तो प्लीज रेज हैंड यहाँ तक. नाउ हियर सी देयर टू वर्ड्स नाउ, है ना. सो व्हाट दिस इज द इम्पोर्टेंट इज दिस, व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट हियर कि रैश और नेग्लिजेंट एक्ट. सो वेदर simply rash or negligent will be sufficient? No, there should be nexus between that. Rash or negligent act is causing death, है ना, but there must be some proximate and efficient cause of death. This rash or negligent act, there must be nexus. इनका सीधा सीधा देखो, रैश को हिंदी में बोलते हैं उतावलापन. रैश को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? उतावलापन. और इन हिंदी नेग्लिजेंट इज कॉल्ड उपेक्षापूर्ण. तो या तो आप किसी की डेथ उतावलेपन में कर रहे हैं, या किसी की डेथ आप उपेक्षापूर्ण कर रहे हैं. सही है. सो द ओनली पॉइंट इज टू बी दैट रैश और नेग्लिजेंट में दिस इज, यू शुड नोट दिस, that to impose criminal liability under this section, it is necessary that death should have been the direct result of the rash or negligent act of the accused. And please remember, these are the key lines for the management of your exam. You just remember 2 or 3 lines कि whenever there is a question, I will write these lines at least. कि जब भी कभी ये क्वेश्चन आएगा तो मैं 2-3 लाइनें लिखूंगा ही लिखूंगा, है ना. कौन सी? that death should have been the direct result of the rash or negligent act of the accused. कोई और रीजन नहीं था. there was no other reason. death occurred, death हुई, मृत्यु हुई. क्यों हुई? because it is the direct nexus है, direct result है इसका. कौन से एक्ट का? जो रैश एक्ट है आपका या नेग्लिजेंट एक्ट का, है ना. see this is, you can see this in this. rash or negligent is caused, this act whether it is rash or negligent, it is causing death, है ना. but what is, there must be a proximate and efficient cause of death, and it technically it is called causa causans. Causa causans, sometimes in your prelims exam they can use these words. Causa causans means immediate cause. What is the immediate cause of death? Immediate cause of death is the rash or negligent act of the offender. What? Death must be the direct result of your rash or negligent act. So this is the requirement of section 304A. It should not be for any other reason. Why death happened? Because of the rash or negligent act. This is only thing is required. समझ में आ गई आपको? नहीं होगी? So this is what. So this is called, it must be the causa causans. Rash or negligent act must be the causa causans, it means immediate cause. Immediate cause of the death must be what? Rash or negligent act. It is not enough that it may have been causa sine qua non. Please, I have given you notes, I have noted these lines. So in prelims, if he uses these phrases, अगर उसने एग्जामिनर ने ये फ्रेज यूज कर लिए तो हो सकता है आप कंफ्यूज हो जाएं कि कॉजा कॉजन्स का मतलब क्या है, कॉजा साइन क्वा नॉन का मतलब क्या है. तो प्लीज ध्यान रखना, दिस इज कॉजा सिने क्वा नॉन मींस ओनली सिंपली कॉज, बीइंग सिंपल कॉज एंड बीइंग द डायरेक्ट रिजल्ट, इमीडिएट कॉज ऑफ दिस. डिफरेंस है. death must be occurring, death must be happening as an immediate cause of this, not simply cause. Accident हुआ था इसलिए हो गई, no. Death, there must be a direct relationship between the death and that rash or negligent act. Are you got it? तो please raise hand अगर ये बात समझ में आ गई है तो. Now important point is this, we are using these two words, rash or negligent act. So this is, and we have seen this, what? Act must be rash or negligent which is resulting into death, and such act must not amounting to culpable homicide. We have understood this. Now please come to this, कि what do you mean by the rash or negligent act? You need to understand these two important words. One word is what? Rash. हिंदी में कहते हैं उतावलापन. In Hindi it is called उतावलापन, and in Hindi negligence is called उपेक्षापूर्ण. तो you are negligent or you are rash. You need to differentiate. हालांकि हिंदी में समझ में आ रहा होगा उतावलापन और उपेक्षापूर्ण का मतलब क्या है, हिंदी में समझ में आ जाएगा आपको. बट अंडरस्टैंड दिस लाइक दिस, a rash act is primarily an over hasty act. What? A rash act is primarily what? Over hasty act. अत्यंत जल्दबाजी में लिया गया कदम. In Hindi it is called अत्यंत जल्दबाजी, means over hasty. Got it? And this opposed to a deliberate act. It is not a well thought act. It is not a deliberate act. बस just it is a over hasty. जल्दबाजी, भागम भाग में, है ना, जैसे कई बार आप लोग करते हैं उतावलेपन में. ध्यान है, उतावलेपन में ऐसा हो गया. आर यू गेटिंग समझ कि दिस इज ओवर हेस्टी एक्ट. नाउ क्वेश्चन ये है कि इवन इफ इट इज, सी यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस लाइक दिस, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द रैश एक्ट? रैश एक्ट मीन्स प्राइमरीली एन ओवर हेस्टी एक्ट. तो यू प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस की फ्रेज, ओवर हेस्टी एक्ट. सेकेंडली क्या है? इट इज अपोज टू डेलिबरेट एक्ट. It is opposed to, once you say कि it is a rash act, it means you did not think properly over this, you did not deliberated, बिना किसी विचार किए you started this. This is उतावलापन, है कि नहीं है? Suppose there is a proposal of marriage for Anurag, है ना, and the name of the girl, proposed girl is Alia Bhatt. Yes, I agreed. Over hasty. He is not going into details who is Alia Bhatt. There may be someone else also. It is not only the Bollywood personality, but just Alia Bhatt. I agree. No second thought. रमेश जी कह रहे हैं भाई सोच ले. No, I am not thinking Alia Bhatt. Okay, done. So this is what? Rash act. Without thinking. Again, but even if you are thinking to a remote, है ना, then it is done without deliberation, due deliberation and caution. Even if you are it is deliberate act, then you can say it is not due deliberation. Well thought नहीं है, due thought नहीं है. It is not duly given consideration. You did not consider it properly and you are just acting over this. In driving cases, when you are driving rashly means you are going mindlessly. Getting this point? You just have a call. Vikrant has a call. है ना, सपोज कीजिए he has been threatened by her girlfriend, reach here by 10 within 10 minutes. Then he started just without thinking, उतावलापन, rash. Are you getting this point? होता है आपकी जिंदगी में ऐसा. मैडम के ऑफिस से आके, मैडम कहाँ पर हो आप, फटाफट पहुंचो, कुछ नहीं सोचना, started driving. This is rash act. Are you getting this point? Again here. So this is, in case of driving, you know it, what is rash. So this is over hasty, अत्यंत जल्दबाजी में लिया गया कदम, हिंदी में समझ में आ गई? प्लीज रेज हैंड अगर ये बात समझ में आ गई तो. वेरी गुड. नाउ what is other thing in culpable rashness? When this rashness, जल्दबाजी कब आपकी आपराधिक हो जाएगी? And bringing the case into this is what? Culpable rashness. When the rashness is punishable, when the rashness is culpable. Just try to understand this. This is very minute difference. Culpable rashness is what? Acting with consciousness. When you are acting rashly, you are acting with consciousness. Means you know at least, है ना, that mischievous and illegal consequence may follow. When you are driving rashly, you know it may result into an accident. There is a consciousness. So please try to understand this. Culpable rashness में what do you mean by the culpable rashness में? In that case you have consciousness कि what can be the result of your rashness. You know, if you are driving rashly, you know it कि your rash driving may result into an accident. With consciousness that mischievous and the illegal consequence may follow. You know what can be the result of your over hasty act. Over hasty act may result into something illegal, may result into some accident, may result into some harm to other person. You know it in case of culpable rashness. But you have a hope or with belief that actor has taken sufficient precaution to prevent that happening. कि I am taking precautions. Suppose, for example, you ride a bike so rashly, that, zigzag, है ना? You know it. You are conscious about this, that can happen, that can result into an accident. But at the same time, you believe that you have full command over this. You have full control over your bike. So in case of rashness, two things are going side by side. You are doing that in a over hasty manner. You are conscious that it can result into an accident. You know it. But at the same time, you believe, it is your belief, no, I can avoid it. I have taken enough precautions, it is in my control and it will not happen. So this is your hope or belief, which is in the case of rashness. This is, you can see this slide like this. This is what culpable rashness, it is with consciousness. What is your consciousness? That mischievous and illegal consequences may follow. You know it, it is in your consciousness. आपकी चेतना में ये बात है कि अगर मैं ऐसा काम करूंगा तो इसके जो परिणाम है, गंभीर परिणाम हो सकते हैं. जैसे आप लोग बाइक चलाते हो, कार चलाते हो और कई बार रेस लगाते हो रोड पर, है कि नहीं है? यू नो इट कि ऐसा हो सकता है ना? लेकिन एक उम्मीद होती है, यू हैव ए होप कि नहीं, मैं इसे कंट्रोल कर लूंगा बाइक को, है कि नहीं है? तो इन सच सिचुएशंस व्हेन यू हैव द कॉन्शियसनेस and the hope and belief also that although it may happen but it will not happen because I have control over this, so then we say that kind of rashness is what is expected, what is the requirement of section 304A. So this is the kind of rashness which is punishable under section 304A. So I am trying to distinguish rashness and negligence. तो आई होप यू गॉट द आइडिया ऑफ रैशनेस नो. व्हाट इज, एक ही शब्द पकड़ लीजिए आप, ओवर हेस्टी एक्ट, अत्यंत जल्दबाजी में उठाए गए कदम. समझे? बस आगे. नाउ कम टू द नेग्लिजेंस. नेग्लिजेंस इज द ब्रीच ऑफ द ड्यूटी. व्हाट इज नेग्लिजेंस? इज द ब्रीच ऑफ ए ड्यूटी दैट caused by omission to do something which a reasonable man would do. What is this? कि a reasonable man is supposed to take the care of that degree, but you are not taking the care of that degree. Suppose कीजिए, now for example, you are crossing the red light. You are crossing the red light. Here you are omitting to do something which a reasonable man would not. Reasonable would take care of the red light. He will proceed only on the green light. But you are not taking that much care. You are committing breach of duty. It was your duty not to cross the red light, but you crossed it. It means you are negligent in this way. You are committing breach of duty. Got it or not? Any? Or you are doing something which a prudent man and reasonable man would not do. So basically the concept of negligence is related to breach of duty. These are the keywords. Negligence is the breach of duty. Got it? And rashness was the over hasty act. Rashness was over hasty act, and in case of negligence it is what? Breach of duty. Breach of duty means doing of something which a reasonable man would not do. है ना? You are doing something which a reasonable man would not do, or you are not doing something which a reasonable man would do. Suppose कीजिए, for example, you are constructing a building. You are constructing a building, है ना? Then you would take care that there is enough support, है ना? There is enough warning. If there is linter is being put on, there is a labor is working there, है ना? Bricks are being taken to the roof, or other materials are taken to the roof. Then you are supposed to give a warning to the bypassers कि it is a danger zone. Are you getting this point? अगर आप मकान बना रहे हैं तो मकान बनाते समय ईंटें ले जाना ऊपर और बजरी ये सब लेके जा रहे हैं, तो वहाँ पर इतना काम चल रहा है तो आप एक वार्निंग सिस्टम वहाँ लगाएंगे. देयर शुड बी वार्निंग. अब पता चला कोई इंसान वहाँ से गुजर रहा है, उसके सिर पर ईंट लग गई. ए ब्रिक फॉल्स एंड इट हिट्स योर हेड. देन you are omitting to do something which a reasonable man would do. A reasonable man would take care of the warning that here is a building construction is going on and you should not come this side, beware. है कि नहीं है? तो you are omitting to take care. You are doing something which a reasonable man would not do. You are crossing red light which a reasonable man would not do. So doing something and not doing something, it is inherently related to what? Breach of your duty. Basically, you are committing breach of a duty to take care. Committing what? Breach of duty to take care. Then this is the case of negligence. So either you are causing death by acting rashly or negligently. Then these cases will be covered in section 304A. So this is all about 304A. Now we can discuss few cases. Please, now let's have some cases. Now please come to the case of Idu Beg, and this case is very important. This case can be asked by name in your exam. Idu Beg. It's section 304 is directed at offences outside the range of sections 299 and 300. This is the only line in which case it was held that although it is written in the Barak itself, है कि नहीं है? जो section है उसमें क्या दिया गया है? See the section. In the section 304A itself it is said what? Whoever causes death by doing any rash or negligent act not amounting to capital homicide. So same thing has been said by the honorable judges in case of Idu Beg. So please see the case is what? Idu Beg. What they are saying? That section 304A is directed at offences outside the range of 299 and 300. When the death is outside the range of 299 and 300, it may be the case of 304A. This is simple thing. Even it has been mentioned in the section itself. तो नाम याद रखेंगे. ओनली नेम इज इंपॉर्टेंट. केस का नाम ईदू बेग. नाउ कम टू नेक्स्ट. दिस इज एग्जांपल एंड इट मे कम एज ए प्रीलिम्स क्वेश्चन फॉर यू. वेयर ए टेक्स अप ए गन नॉट नोइंग इट इज लोडेड. पॉइंट्स इन स्पॉट एट बी एंड पुल्स द ट्रिगर, बी इज शॉट डेड। ए है, एक ने बंदूक दिखाई, इट इज लोडेड एंड ट्रिगर दिखा दिया, नहीं, बट नॉट नोइंग इट इज लोडेड, उसको ये पता नहीं था कि ये लोडेड है, द गन वॉज लोडेड एंड द बी इज शॉट डेड। तो दिस इज द केस ऑफ causing death by negligence. Again here, he did not take care properly. He should have take care of this, कि whether this gun is loaded or not. Therefore, he was held guilty for causing death negligently, punishable under section 304A. समझे आप? बहुत सिंपल सी बात है। Now this again, where a chemist gave expired date medicine to a patient and patient dies. Okay, what the chemist did? The chemist gives a expired date medicine to a patient and patient dies. Again, this is the case of negligence. So दोस्तों, मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है ये टॉपिक आपको पसंद आया होगा। और देखिए, फिर मैं वही बात कहूँगा कि आप लोगों को जो भी टॉपिक आप पढ़ लें, समझ लें, उसको याद करना नहीं भूलें, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। बस आप ऐसा ना सोचें कि बस हम सारे सेक्शंस कवर करते चले जाएं, साथ ही साथ रटना बहुत ज़रूरी है। और इसकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग अगर आपकी डेवलप हो गई है तो प्लीज़ गो टू दी पार्ट सेकंड। एंड प्लीज़ अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो लाइक भी करें, शेयर भी करें, कमेंट भी करें और गूगल रिव्यू देना ना भूलें। तो प्लीज़ गो टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, that is the part second of the same topic, causing death by the negligence. Thank you.